gonna get you.
Wow. Is this allowed?
What the?
Nah, you can't do it.
Gil!
You too little.
Oh, get up!
You too little. I got it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Let it go.
Kick him in the face! Or the balls! No, don't kick him in the balls. Don't kick him.
This is what happens when delusion meets reality. The training she got made her think that she was invincible, but she was quickly humbled when she decided to test her techniques. She really thought that taking him down would be an easy job, but she got a reality check.
Okay, so what I have to say is I've recently, over the past 10 weeks, I've gotten into Krav Maga, which is it's Israeli.
Yeah, it's an Israeli martial art.
Yes, and it's based off of defending yourself in real world events rather than martial arts fighting in a cage or something like that. And there is something that's even invigorating and that I love about it, the fact that I know if someone came and attacked me, that I could likely handle myself.
Well, hold on.
And
how tall are you?
to me, that's attractive.
How tall are you?
I'm 4'9". I'm 4'10".
How much do you weigh?
100 pounds.
When you say you could handle somebody who, you're talking about a woman.
I can pick up a 180-pound man and throw him on his back.
But
This is where the delusion comes from. She has no sense of reality, and the concerning part is the fact that she believes in it.
Yeah. I swear to you. I can take a knife from a guy. I can take a gun from a guy. Yeah.
She's gonna put you in a chokehold?
I mean, no, I don't think she's gonna.
I haven't done this kind before, but I'm gonna.
Just go
I'm
ahead.
gonna try to get the leverage.
All right.
Don't hurt him.
You sit right here.
Don't hurt him. Don't knock him out.
All right.
Okay, so you wanna palm it different. Don't put your thumb like that. Palm it, otherwise you're gonna hurt your thumb. So I'm gonna get you.
Wow. Is this allowed?
What the?
Nah, you can't do it.
Gil!
You too little.
Oh, get up!
You too little. I got it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Let it go.
Kick him in the face! Or the balls! No, don't kick him in the balls. Don't kick him in the balls.
It's over. Stop. You can't do it. Stop. What are you doing?
No, you told me stop. It ain't over till it's over.
You're not really fighting.
It ain't over till it's over.
I could have killed you just now, Shorty.
What the?
I could have killed you, and you hit me in my shit. Really.
I mean, in real life,
Right, I fucking did.
What the?
Your first Krav Maga lesson was just free.
I
Congratulations.
was that fucking window.
in real life, you didn't fight.
You kicked me in my shit.
bro, what the?
I didn't know she was gonna do all that.
Was that the lesson?
I don't know, but you
How to obliterate a
fucking
chick in
kicked me
5
in my
seconds?
shit. I don't know what made you do that, cause I was just playing with you. You really kicked me in my balls. You had no power, and you hit me in my most sensitive region.
So which one is it? Do you want her to put all
No,
the
I
way
just
through,
want her-
or you don't hurt me?
I wanted her to just show me.
I'm
bruh,
like,
she
are we
did
going
too
all the
much.
way? Not going all the
She
way.
did too much, man. But she still didn't do it though. So
Doing too much, but not doing nothing.
Yeah,
She kicked
if
me
you're
in my
sparring
shit.
with somebody, you don't hit them in the
you
fucking.
kicked me in my shit hard as hell.
Pretty
what
scummy.
the fuck is wrong
Pretty
with you?
scummy.
Yeah.
What if I would have reacted a little bit? I didn't do nothing but just get you off me. With all that Pro Magnum, whatever the fuck you was talking about, you was on your back.
Why didn't you react?
Because you're a woman and you're this big. You're the size of
Well,
a banana.
and your
Did she really ask him why he didn't react? At this point, she should be able to imagine what would have happened if he reacted. The guy didn't do anything, but still was able to get himself out of that position.
Let's get you in on this. We know you love this one about men and
Andrew,
women
you seen that?
fighting each other.
Andrew, you seen that? If I wanted to hurt her, could she have done anything based on the position I had her in?
Listen.
But what do you think? Would it have been okay for
That's why
him?
he laughing. Yo, you could have got destroyed, bro.
Just so you know, I need to dispel this delusion. I'm going to tell you what happened. I just watched the whole thing. Okay? What happened is you used your force for a perfect position rear naked choke. Okay? If I had that position on Brian, for instance, I could choke Brian out in seconds. Okay? I mean, most men could, by the way, if they had that perfect position.
if you
what
have the
happened
position.
is you had the perfect position. He lifted you up off the ground, and he stood up as easily as if he was picking up a small McDonald's Happy Meal.
That was exactly what happened, but she still thinks that she had a chance. That level of delusion is dangerous.
Okay, he peeled you off of him, and your arm strength was so insufficient that he was able to turn your entire body so you were in the front of him. Had he wanted to, right then and there, right? Using no punches, kicks, anything. Okay? He could have just grabbed your body, thrown you as hard as he felt like at the wall, and that would have been the end of you. You need to understand strength differentials. Strength differentials are huge between men and women. Your Krav Maga only did you as much service as he allowed it to do for you, which was, he was very kind, very nice. He just basically peeled you off of him lightly and put you down so that, as to make sure that you were in no way, in no capacity harmed or hurt. He was very gentle, very nice.
What was that, full force? I don't think that was full force.
It was not at all.
This guy was a,
No,
this guy
she's
was
saying when she hit your
10%.
private.
And I wasn't 100%. That was just jumping up and doing it.
I didn't use anything.
Delusion.
I didn't use anything.
To make it worse, the other girls are also trying to feed her delusion. They are well aware that she didn't have a chance, but still prefer to lie to her. She still acted like she won. The delusion is almost impressive. His move that destroyed her was standing up. 6'4" man versus 4'10" woman. There's no amount of confidence that would save her. She acted like she held back and saved him from getting hurt. People think of fighting as if one person is standing still. Delusion and false confidence is a dangerous combination. Not only is she tiny, but she acted like she knew good technique. She was trying to explain a gable grip and failed miserably. Just looked like a father dealing with his child jumping on his back. This is how delusion kept her blind to the point where she couldn't even acknowledge the size difference. Notice that a simple standing up was enough to defeat her techniques. She definitely didn't expect that. At that point, she was already done. He didn't have to do anything else. That alone already granted him the win, but she still believed that he was an easy opponent. She didn't understand that having this level of delusion wouldn't do her any good, as she could easily place herself into a losing battle. She should know that analyzing the situation to determine what to do next would be a smarter decision, because sometimes avoiding or even running could be the best option. She thinks that this technique will work with anyone regardless of their body shape or other attributes, and this is a problem. Based on her mindset, it seems like she believed that this training made her invincible. She really thought that using this technique on him would be light work, not considering that size matters. If she is smart enough, she will understand that he gave her the most important lesson she ever had when it comes to training and technique, which is the fact that she still has a lot to learn. She needs to be aware of her capabilities. As we can see, she is not, and this is dangerous. Unfortunately, we know she didn't take anything from this experience. In fact, she believed that he was in trouble and she got the best of it, and this is what made her situation more interesting. Some people want to ignore reality even when it's in front of them.
Oh, we did hammer punches. I don't know when you would ever use it though.
Which one's in my throat? Hammer punches.
Well, that's not when he's. Ow! You threw to me! That freaking hurts!
That's what the hammer punches are.
Okay, come out, give me a hammer punch you. For real.
And I want you to hit me as hard as you possibly can. For real, hit me as hard as you can. You gotta hit me right here.
I'm just gonna hit where I hit. I don't know what happens.
You want me in the face?
I'm not gonna hit you in the face. I'm gonna hit it down. Listen, do you want to sign a waiver?
Maybe.
Because I don't know what's
Move your
gonna
hair.
happen.
That's as hard as you can go?
Well, when you have your arms out,
Okay.
I'm not gonna get full go.
Hit me as hard as you can. Hit me as hard as you can!
I did!
Oh my gosh. If you get attacked, you are done.
She needs to call them as soon as possible and cancel her subscription. The more parts I watch, the better this gets. What they don't teach you in self-defense is, if you are being attacked and you say, ow, they will stop what they are doing to make sure you are okay. If you get attacked, you are done. I think you need a refund. The harsh reality of self-defense classes. At this point, I think she should stop paying for those classes, as it's giving her false confidence, which can be more damaging to herself. If she can't even demonstrate at home with her partner, it means that it won't be effective if she finds herself in a situation where she needs it. So the best she can do is take the necessary precautions to prevent those types of situations. We can't ignore the fact that prevention is also part of self-defense, so she should use it as it suits her better.
Hit me as hard as you can!
I did!
Oh my gosh. If you get attacked, you are done.
This is the moment he realized that she still has a long way to go. There is still a lot to learn. From this demonstration, it became clear that she can't protect herself yet. This is the hush reality of many self-defense training. Some don't work in real life, as those teaching them don't consider many factors that might affect that technique.
Just because women want equality, like pay-wise, for example, if I do the same job as a guy, of course I want to earn the same amount.
Of course.
That doesn't mean that on a first date I don't want the guy to pay, and it's just like one doesn't have to do with the other one.
Listen, I completely agree, and I'm more than happy to be the protector and a provider. However, if someone's telling me that they want everything to be equal and everything has to be the same, okay, fine. If that's your terms, I accept it. But you can't look at areas where you benefit and then decide to leave that whilst only trying to change the areas which you don't benefit. You know, if it has to be equal, fine, it has to be equal. Or if you want it to be traditional, also fine, I don't care. But at the same time, don't try and pretend that, you know, oh, this is okay, so we're not going to touch that, but everything else has to be equal.
I prefer the woman to pay her own bills, no more free ride. People don't want equality, they just want benefits without the costs. Equality only when it suits them. If we followed her logic, we would have a perfect world where everyone would be happy as we would only pick and choose things that suit us. But this is not how the world works. He laid it perfectly. She will have to decide which path she wants to follow. And once that decision is made, she will have to accept everything that comes with it. There isn't the option to be on the fence and only take the good things of both sides. It's interesting that they want to mention equality until some sort of payment becomes part of the conversation. This is the moment most want to remind their partner or the guy they are talking to that a man must deal with it.
Just because women want equality, like pay-wise, for example, if I do the same job as a guy, of course I want to earn the same amount.
Of course.
That doesn't mean that on a first date I don't want the guy to pay, and it's just like one doesn't have to do with the other one.
Listen.
She is well aware of men's roles to the point where she expects a stranger to pay for her meal on the first date. Where is the equality when she believes that he is automatically responsible for her expenses?
What to do if they choke you on the bed? First, I'm gonna pluck and release the choke, and then I'm gonna step on the bed and push with my hips in a movement that is up and diagonal. And from here, I'm gonna hit his face, hit his balls, and escape as soon as possible. Follow us for more self-defense tips. Get up.
But what if it's a girl? There's a 99.99% chance I'm going to forget this. But what if he's too heavy that can't be pushed away? This is a funny technique, so what if the person on top wasn't a man? She said they should do all those moves, roll over, and punch the person in some areas, including the private part. But how would that work if it was a woman? Also, most of them draw this perfect scene where the other person is static. And this doesn't correspond to reality. This is not what happens in the real world, and this is what most are overlooking when designing those techniques. We didn't even mention the body size because depending on the person's fitness, it will be really hard or even impossible to roll over like she did. So they will need to design better training and techniques for their student for a better outcome in case they need it.
Welcome to our self-development section. Today we will dive into the reason why most in this generation are struggling to achieve their goals.
And I'm telling you from the bottom of my soul, it is so easy to beat people today. They are so soft. They have no work ethic. No one can stick with anything. Everyone's distracted. They're on social media. They're counting their fucking notifications because they can't stick with shit. They can't say no. The point of that first phase of growing the business is to get better, not to get rich. The point in the first phase is to learn, not to earn. If I started a new cleaning business tomorrow, the first year would just be trying to nail the model. I wouldn't be thinking about what we're growing every month. I wouldn't care. I would only be focused on how can we make this experience so that no one leaves.
As he mentioned, it comes down to focus and the right mindset. He said it perfectly. It's easy to beat others when it comes to achievement, as the majority are distracted with social media and other things that are taking their attention. This generation is deeply addicted to instant gratification, and as a result, most aren't willing to do anything for a long period without seeing a return on their investment. And this is a wrong mindset for those who want to achieve great things in their lives. This is all for today's video, and we hope you like it. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for another great content.